In these videos, I'm going to be guiding you through installing your Onyx software. The first thing you want to do is make sure that your Onyx license key is plugged in. This is the USB dongle that you received from us when you purchased your software. That needs to be plugged in the entire time during your install and when running the software for everything to function properly. You may have also received from us a thumb drive with a metal swivel top on it. This is your installation software, and it only needs to be plugged in while you're actually performing the install. Go ahead and plug that into your computer, and then find install onyx.exe and launch it to begin the installation. If for any reason you don't have the thumb drive, you can download our software from our website at onyxgfx.com. We have both current and previous versions available in the download section there. The file that you download from our website is a self-extracting executable file, so when you launch it, the first thing it's going to ask you is where to extract those files to. So go ahead and extract that out, and once the extraction process is complete, the installation will begin automatically. When the Onyx installer launches, take a minute to review the installation requirements listed here and make sure you meet all of those. You'll also see some flags on this screen. These will bring you to installation guides in different languages, which can also walk you through the installation process. Once you click the install button, it's going to ask you to review the license agreement. So go ahead and read through that, and if you agree, click I agree, and then yes to continue on. Our next step is going to be installing the licensing drivers, and once those drivers are installed, it's going to automatically detect your license key. If for any reason the installer doesn't detect your key at this point, it's going to pop up a window saying that it couldn't find the key and offering to install non-key components. This gives you the option to install items that don't require a license key, like Cut Server. If you want to install all the components, like your RIP queue and Job Editor also, and not just the ones that don't require a key, make sure you do not continue beyond this step. It's not seeing your key for some reason, so make sure that it's plugged into the computer and that you're licensed for the version of Onyx that you're trying to install, and then hit retry to search for your license again. By default, Onyx is going to look for the drive with the most space available on it and try to install there. It's generally not a good idea to try installing software onto an external hard drive, so if that's your largest drive, or if there's another reason why you want to install to a different hard drive, go ahead and change that here. Just change the drive letter that's listed, but keep the directory structure behind that intact. It's also a good idea at this point to expand the options section here to make sure you're installing all the components that you want to install. Once you're satisfied that you've got everything set up the way you want right here, go ahead and click the install button to continue, or if you're doing an upgrade, this button will say upgrade repair instead. If you didn't install any printers earlier, you'll be prompted to install a printer once the installation is complete. On this screen, you'll have the option to access the Printer and Profile Download Manager. This will allow you to download any printer drivers that weren't included on your thumb drive for any printers that we support. Start out by picking the version of Onyx that you're running. It's very important that this matches the version you actually have installed. And just go through your printer manufacturer, printer model, to find the printer you need to install the driver for. Once you've found the printer, you'll be shown a list of all the media profiles that we have pre-made and available for that printer. Go ahead and check the boxes next to any ones that you need. I'm just going to be checking one box for right now, and then click on Download Now. It's going to pop up with a window that asks you to create a printer install. This window is just asking you where to save this file to. Let's save it to the desktop or somewhere else where it's easy to find it later on. Now that that's downloaded, we want to browse and find that file in the Install Printer window. So I'm just going to hit Browse, go to my desktop, and select my printer install file. At this point, we're almost done. The only thing left to do is to configure Onyx to communicate with our printer. I'm connected over Ethernet, so I'm going to pick TCP/IP, and then type in the address for my printer right here. And that's it. We now have Onyx installed, and we're up and ready to go.